And breathe, Mr. Culverhouse. Great game, great 3 points.
Yeah, I thought it was excellent from start to finish. I thought first half we really did pass it around well and create numerous chances. And then they matched us, they changed their system and matched us a bit, so they nullified it for a little bit and it was a bit of a lull. But then we come alive again in the second half as well. And great ball in from Jonesy. First one he's put in all night, but it was a hell of a ball, and Maz has finished it off like Maz does. And the end one there, Sam Kelly's little jinking run along the touchline. And for a little kid like he is, he's cute, cool as anything. And for an 18-year-old boy just to come onto it and strike it in the box, brilliant. He's going to be a hell of a prospect.
Yeah, let's talk about Sonny Carey for a bit because he deserves it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Introduced 15 minutes to go, but looks so confident.
He's a really confident boy. He's got loads and loads of ability. We'll nurture him and bring him forward, and he'll improve for this group because they're all good players. And we asked him to come on as a right wing back. He went, yeah, no problem, I'll do that. And come on, and nice little cut back, and strolled onto it, bottom corner.
Key to that as well is the fact that towards the end of last season he was here, wasn't he, training, so he's not unfamiliar with the players, which is perfect.
Yeah, I mean he came in, I think he was in for the last 2 months of the season and fitted in because they're good players here. They're really good players, ball players, and he's a ball player and he's got loads of ability and he's got a bright future in him, and we'll help him get there. Well, I'm sure we will.
Other end of the spectrum, obviously, a familiar face with that first one, and that was key just to settle everything down.
Yeah, we was lacking that. I mean, especially first half, we was lacking that first goal just to settle everyone. And the longer it goes on, you don't think, but you can always rely on Maz around that area, and he's done well. He was unlucky first half with a couple, and Gashi as well, but no, fully deserved in the end.
And that would have been a travesty had you not taken 3 points, but it was a nervy end.
It was, yeah, right. And Street, he's just apologised in there. He's coming. It's just slipped from his grasp, but it's one of those things as a keeper, isn't it? But he's been excellent all the way through us, and I'm not going to criticise him at all. He's kept us in games many a time, and he probably will do throughout this season. So he's allowed one.
Well, he had very little to do as well.
He was redundant first half. That's how dominant we were, and then just at the end, a couple of corners and free kicks being put in there, and we stood firm. He come through and punched a few as well, which was good on him.
Obviously, after the disappointment of Saturday, this is now just what you needed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it gives them confidence. It gives the boys confidence in there, and we'll carry on trying to play the way we want to play. It's not always going to be right. It won't be pretty, and we'll lose a few games along the way, but we'll keep to our principles.
Yeah, and the response from the crowd is great, 3-figure.
Magnificent, yeah, magnificent, and the boys fully deserve, them coming out, and we really do appreciate them coming in and supporting. And long may it continue, because it does drive them on. It really does drive the boys on, and they're really appreciative of it. And Saturday should be another bumper one, hopefully. So.
As well, it's 2 games on the bench. You've had the same squad. Starting 11 has been the same as well.
Yeah. I thought they deserved to give it another go on Saturday, because I didn't think we played that badly. It was just the poor goals we give away at the time, and it was a chance for them today to put it right, and they fully deserved it.
And as you mentioned, another big one coming up on Saturday, but you go in with good heart.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a game. They've spent a lot of money this year and they're going for it. So we've got one of the big boys coming at our place, and let's see how far we're away from. Like I said before, it's a learning process for us, these first 10 games. We've got one of the big boys coming to the Walks. Let's see how we cope with it.
It's just that first victory, isn't it? That's the telling one, isn't it? Because the longer the season goes on without the first win, it just gets in your head.
Yeah, everyone starts questioning it, but listen, we're going to lose games this year. We really are, and it's how we come back on things. And the boys' response from Saturday was, well, you saw it was magnificent. So full praise for the boys in that chess room.
Because given the last 2 seasons, it's the expectation, isn't it? You're going to continue winning, but it's not going to be that good.
Nah, this is a big step up. And you saw on Saturday that if you give these teams chances, you're picking the ball out the back of the net. So it's the fundamentals that we've got to work on, the little basic stuff, and if we do them well enough, we'll be all right.
String of fine performances tonight, but 2 players who haven't been mentioned yet, Hendo and Michael Clune in midfield. I thought they magnificent.
Yeah, they ran. I thought all 3 of them in there were Jarves as well. They ran to stand still, really. I mean, I thought Michael was excellent Saturday as well. He put a lot of effort in, and again tonight. And Hendo's a clever player. He makes good little runs. But tonight was pleasing because as we give the ball away, the reaction was really, really good. And it's that transition that caught us out on Saturday, and it improved today. We responded really quickly to giving the ball away.
Did you have to say much to the players after Saturday, or were they disappointed enough to know that they hadn't perhaps got it right on at the weekend?
No, didn't have to say anything. That's a good group in there with experience, and that they get round each other and they talk about the game, and so not a lot of words, and not a lot of words to start with tonight. It was just, come on then, let's see it. Let's go and show what we're all about.
Hereford on Saturday, Nick's already touched on it. I think they've probably got one of the biggest budgets in the league. Does that take the pressure off you guys somewhat, or do you not look at it like that?
Well, we ain't got nothing to lose. We're back. The good thing is we've got one of the big boys early, and let's just give it a go. We ain't got nothing to lose. Let's go and try and play our way, and then try and cause a surprise, because it will be a surprise because of how much budget they're spending.
You had 2 great games against them 2 years ago, didn't you? So
yeah,
are you expecting the same on Saturday?
Oh, we've got nothing to fear. We ain't got nothing to lose. So let's go and give it a go. Let's show what a good team we are, because we're a good team. We knock the ball about. We'll learn, and we'll get stronger and stronger as the season goes on.
Not just a good team, but I think people were looking out there after the first 10-15 minutes and saying they look like people with a point to prove. They look like, as you alluded to, no need for team talk there. They've got it in their heads.
No, they wanted to put a wrong right, and they were really, like I said, they was disappointed on Saturday with the goals they give away. Not so much the performance, and like I said before, it's if we get the fundamentals and the details right, then we'll be all right. We'll move the ball well, and we'll cause some teams that look surprised.
Rory looked like somebody needs to drive him home because he looked a bit knackered. Yeah. I mean, he was powering into some of those headers anyway. They'd kill most people. But is he all right? I mean, is it just fatigue and that illness?
Yeah, the illness has really knocked it out of him. And I spoke to him yesterday, and he said, "No, I want to give it a go." And that's him all over, because he's a warrior, and he knows he needs to get fed up, but he's had a 24-hour bug that's really put him to bed. So he's done so well. I think he sleep well tonight.
Yeah, I think he will. Because do you have to sort of keep playing him, or I guess if you don't, you're going to change your tactics or your formation?
We'll have to change. Yeah. So he's a vital part of us. But you saw tonight how versatile this squad is, because we've asked Sonny to come and play right wing back, and we put Jonesy as the left-sided centre half. Yeah. So it works. It works. They've done ever so well. Really, really good.
I guess you filled your notebook on Saturday because your head was in it all the time. What about tonight? I mean, was a big tick on it?
First half didn't have a lot to say, but we had to just keep it going. The frustrating bit is that we didn't score.
Yeah.
And sometimes you've got to score in your good periods, otherwise it comes and bites you because they get a chance. Now, we got away with one late in the first half with the first ball in the box, and it's an offside goal, luckily.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Rory stuck it in the back of his net, but that's one cross. That's all they had first half in our box, and we could have come in 1-0 down. So that's the details in it. That's where we've got to really switch on for 90 minutes now.
Right, everything's been asked about Sonny, Carey. Only one thing though. Was there a liaison with Adam on that, or Adam Drury, because he's at Wroxham, or was that something back he had spotted him?
That's Jarves.
Jarves.
Because he's got him
at
the foundation.